What is up, guys and girls, and welcome to another episode of Just Talking 2. And in this episode, we have got the hilarious and inventive Gaming Camel. How are you doing, my friend?
Hey, how's it going?
How are you doing? I'm so excited to have you on the show. I'm a massive fan of your channel. It's absolutely brilliant.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Like I said, I think I mentioned in one of your videos that before that you remind me of at the time I said lesser, but I didn't mean it like that. I meant like a newer video game donkey. I think I can't watch one of his videos without being in stitches. So it's the same. It's a massive honor, really.
Yeah,
to,
no, I
have you on.
appreciate the compliment. That's a hell of a compliment. Video game donkey, it does amazing videos, so I appreciate the compliment.
Yeah. I only wish I could make my videos as exciting as yours. I mean, even the editing and all that is brilliant. Have you got a background in editing, or is it just you just
no.
picking things up as you go?
Yeah, just like in the past few months, messing around with the YouTube stuff, that's where I've picked everything up.
Yeah, absolutely outstanding. Okay, so what got you started in like doing YouTube? Have you done any streaming or anything previous to that, or is it literally just you just jumped straight into YouTube? Or
yeah, I have not done any streaming, not really any plans to at this point. Just jumped right into the YouTube thing. It's been about 5 months now, pretty close.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And massive growth with subs in that 5 months. I mean, I've been doing mine for about a year longer, about 18 months. I've been doing mine. Obviously, I do different type of stuff to you, but yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. And so, why did you start? What made you start want to do YouTube?
Yeah, so I've always been a big gamer, and then just recently, I've slowly started watching other YouTubers who do gaming videos, and it looked interesting, and it just seemed like something I could do to turn gaming into a more productive hobby. So mostly just started off as a way to help me feel like less of a lazy couch potato with gaming, and it's really just taken over the hobby. I don't really do much gaming anymore. I mostly just spend all my time editing video.
Yeah. And you use DaVinci Resolve, don't you? The same as me. I didn't know you can edit like that. Is yours the free version, or?
Yeah, it's just the free version of DaVinci Resolve. There's a ton of tools. I mean, you can do pretty much anything you can think of in it. It's got the color grading. It's got the Fusion Studio, which you have all kinds of special effects with, and then the editing tab. Yeah, it's a ton of tools in there.
The Fusion part just it scares me too much. It's too much to do, and it just seems. Maybe I should watch a few videos on it, because I have had it for it's the only program I've ever used, really. So I have had it for well over a year. I'm one of these people that when you get new things, I'm a bit worried to mess around with them, because in case it has an adverse effect on something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a lot of learning. There's a lot of good tutorials on YouTube. That's where I learned, really, watching tutorials on YouTube and then just experimenting. So that's what I would recommend. Okay,
well, I'll definitely get into that, because yeah, some of the stuff you do is just, it looks so professional as well. Like, that's why I thought you might have a background in it. Yeah, so you've sort of become part of this community that I'm also in, with likes of WarPig and Useless Beyond and all them. They've all been on the show, so obviously it's great to have you on as well.
Happy to be on.
I think not Useless. He was the second one I had on. WarPigs comes out this Monday, which is
cool.
This Monday now, not this Monday when this is released. It'll already be out when this is released. So that was quite a fun video to do as well.
Cool. I didn't realize he had signed up. I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, he wanted to keep it on the DL, so you're the first person bar him that knows.
Okay,
I'm talking
cool.
about it. I'm talking about it in the future. So yeah. So you've said you've got no plans to move on to streaming. Is that because you can sort of, with the editing, you can choose when to be funny and all that? I mean, with streaming, it's very, you've got to keep it up the whole way through, isn't it? And it's quite unrealistic to be, obviously, like you are in your videos for I don't know, on average about 2 to 4 hours a time. I
Yeah, there's
imagine.
I've got a couple constraints. Really, the big one is that I've got kids, and I just like there's not really any good time for me to be streaming where I can play for 2 to 4 hours uninterrupted. It just doesn't really happen. I might have to walk away to go clean up poop off of one of my kids. Who know? Like who knows?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were saying clean up or poop, but you carried it on. It was poop off one of your kids. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah, and then
go on.
yeah, and then yeah, I really just like doing the videos. I like being able to set things up the way I want and to make sure that the viewers getting the experience that I want them to get. And I just don't really have that control with streaming, you know?
Yeah. So the niche you've sort of fallen into, I don't know if it was a planned thing or what, but the little games, the small little games that you play, what made you sort of zoning on them? Like you've got the recent one you did was the battle simulator, wasn't it?
Yeah, the tabs, totally
Yeah,
accurate battle
tabs. Yeah,
simulator. Yeah.
and the delivery one was I couldn't stop laughing at the delivery ones. They were just hilarious. Yeah, but them sort of like ragdoll games, I guess.
Yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of like the ragdoll physics sort of games. I find them really funny, so I enjoy playing them. But really, yeah, just looking at smaller games, I think it's less competitive on YouTube. You know, a lot of bigger YouTubers do like AAA games. You know, I tried doing Sekiro. That was one of my first series, and it did terrible because there's just so many other people doing Sekiro videos. I just didn't stand a chance.
Well, maybe if you
But
tried now, you've got a bit of a following.
yeah, maybe that's the nice thing about building up some subscribers. It gives you more opportunities. You can try more things, and so we'll see. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah, no, the ragdoll games tend to just make me angry, like rather than laughing. I just don't have that sort of personality. And I don't rage it a lot, but them ragdoll ones just don't do what you want them to do they? But then I guess that lends to the hilarity of it, with them being in funny, compromising positions or doing things that you're not expecting it to happen.
Yeah, I definitely I find it just personally funny to watch. But then with the game like People Playground, where it's all based on physics. I'm an engineer. That's what I do for my day job. So being able to like have this little toolbox where I build stuff and try to get things to work. I mean, that's basically what
Okay,
I do. So I get a kick out of it.
that's quite scary knowing that you actually work in a job that you can make some of these contraptions that you've dreamt up. So
Yeah, we don't really build those types of things, but
yet,
I just enjoy tinkering.
yeah, you could start your own. I mean, start these new things, and people might follow because like you could be the new Tony Stark. Can
Yeah,
you?
probably not gonna happen.
with your sword cannons and things like
Yeah,
that.
the problem is that most of the stuff I build doesn't work.
Well, I don't know. I think that works pretty well. I mean, the problem you might have is actually physically testing it out on, because obviously you don't actually have androids and that to test it out on. So
Rockets, yeah.
you're gonna have to sort of actually have humans, and that might be a bit of a stumbling block.
People might have problems with that.
Yeah. Although in America they tend to be all right with guns and stuff, so you
Oh
might be
yeah,
all right.
yeah.
You might be all right. Okay, so yeah, brilliant channel. And I don't really know what to sort of zone in on because it is such a small niche. Like normally I'd have a few questions that, but your niche is just so. I think you've almost started your own, which is brilliant. Do you know what I mean? Like it's hard to find something that's that what's the word? Independent, not independent.
Mm. Or
Like
like a original.
original, yeah.
Yeah.
Normally it's we all sort of copy bits from everyone else and a bit from here, a bit from there, and that's how we sort of find our niches. But you seem to have fallen into this perfect little thing, and it's just and it's good because it shows that there are them niches there. It's just finding them. Do you know what I mean? And it's good that
Yeah,
you've come in and been able to do that.
yeah. I mean, I can tell you about the arc, kind of the journey of what I was doing and how I got to where I am. I started off. I was just gonna do Let's Plays. Um, and I didn't really like them. I thought they were really boring. Like I wouldn't even watch my own videos. So I figured if I'm not gonna watch my own videos, I can't really expect other people to. And then I ended up finding this guy called Oompaville, who does just really crazy over the top videos, like super professional editing, and it's just like nonstop with his editing. Like every 2 seconds, there's an editing joke. So I tried doing that a little bit, and it was way too much work, and I just didn't really find it that funny. So I backed off a little bit, and now it's more of a mix of just lots of cuts, little editing jokes here and there, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm not sure where I'm gonna go from here. I'm just gonna keep experimenting and see what works, but that's kind of the trajectory I've taken to get where I'm at.
Is the like how do you sort of like do you just play it for I don't know, say an hour or two or whatever, play around, and then just because you record your camera and audio after like separate, sorry, don't you? So you can just add it on top of the gameplay.
So what I do is so a game like People Playground is I'll spend a couple hours building things, testing them out, make sure things work the way I want, and then I start recording video and doing my camera, and then I just play with it all at the same time, doing my commentary and the face cam.
Yeah, because you go on. Sorry.
Yeah, that was it. That's how I put the video together.
Yeah, because you tend to pick out the perfect pieces, and I feel like if I did something similar, like where I was playing pretty much a let's play or something, and then picking out the bits that are important, I would struggle to do that. You've got a really good eye for that sort of thing, like.
Yeah, sorry. With let's plays it's really hard because a lot of those games that you're going to be playing a let's play with are story driven, and it's really hard to try to cut around the story and your commentary and the gameplay. The games I'm playing right now, I mean, there's not really any story for me to worry about, so I can just take the parts that I find the most interesting. So it's a little bit easier with games like that.
Yeah, and do you stand when you do your videos?
I do. Yeah, I'm standing right now. I've got a standing desk. I spend so much time at the computer editing video and stuff and then plus my day job, I sit all day, which is super bad for your health.
It's good that you. Yeah, I need to get one myself. But yeah, so you're doing all you can to not be that couch potato that you mentioned earlier as well. So see, I just sit at the desk and then that's it. I do need to get a standing desk. It is something on my thingy, but at the minute my desk's really long and it's got three monitors, so it's just like to get a standing desk that size. Yeah,
you could get a table. They've got tables that are height adjustable.
Yeah, that's something to think of. Yeah. Okay then, so moving on, let's talk about the personality questions, the fun part. So obviously we can do kiss, marry, kill, or snog, marry, avoid. It's whatever you prefer.
Let's do the snub, marry, avoid. It sounds less extreme.
Yeah, and also you kill enough people on People Playground.
Right.
That's enough for one day. Yeah. So what we've got is a list that's number 1 to 350, and you've got to pick one number between that, and it will throw up 3 names, and then you choose whether to kiss, marry, or snog, marry, avoid.
Okay.
Which is basically kiss, marry, avoid.
Let's do number 1.
Number 1. Okay. I think you're the second one to choose this. The first one hasn't aired yet, I don't think, but Adele.
Okay.
Selena Gomez. And BB Rexa.
I'm sorry, what was that last one?
BB, so it's BEBE.
Okay.
REXHA.
Well, I don't know who that is.
They're all singers. I think BB Rexha's the newest one out of all of them. I think she's also the oldest.
I think I'm gonna avoid Selena Gomez because I feel like she's really young.
Exactly the same answer I got from the last one.
That's really weird. I guess I'll.
In every picture, she looks dead young, doesn't she?
Yeah, she looks like she's 12 to me.
Yeah, but she's like 20 odd now. But she does still look dead young.
I think I'm going to probably marry Adele because she looks a little less threatening to me than BB Rexa.
Yeah, she's kind of a girl with an attitude.
So I guess I'll just snub her and get it over with.
Okay, so basically, snog BB Rexa, avoid Selena Gomez, and marry Adele.
Yep, that's
Okay,
it.
that's different to the last one. They avoided Adele. I think that was because of her whining and that. To be honest,
Okay. I don't know
but it's
anything
good.
about her.
Oh, do you not know any? How many of them do you know? Do you know any of them?
I mean, I've heard of Selena Gomez. I've heard of Adele, but I just know that she did that one song that everyone really liked.
Yeah, she got quite popular. She's a bit like Taylor Swift, where she sings about breakups and pain and
Yeah.
you know, basically whinging. So, okay, that's that one out of the way. The next one is describe yourself in 3 words.
Oh wow. Yeah, I knew this one was coming and I forgot to think about it. Uh, Perseverance, that's a word, right? Yeah, perseverant. I'm pretty much just nonstop, like all the time. I would describe myself as slow.
Slow.
Yeah.
You're non-stop and slow.
Right. I keep doing things, and then I just am always making mistakes, like really dumb mistakes, just all the time. So let's go with slow. And then cheerful. I tend to stay in a good mood, try not to let things get me down.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. 3 great words. And the third one is the 2 games that you can play, but you're not allowed to play any other games ever. So it's just 2 games for the rest of your life.
Wow. Let's see. I think I would. So the first one I would pick is League of Legends because I've spent thousands of hours playing that game and I hate it. So I would pick that one just so I could like burn it because I hate that game so much. It's
So that's
terrible.
only going to leave you with 1 game for the rest of your life.
Yep. And then I think I'm gonna pick RuneScape, not because I really enjoy it, but because if I played it for the rest of my life, I might be able to get 99 in all the skills. So
Okay, so you're the first person on this show to pick 2 games that he actually doesn't like to play for the rest of your life.
yep, those are the
Okay,
two.
okay, that sounds about right. Gaming Camel, everybody. Yeah, okay. So RuneScape and was the other one League of Legends?
League of Legends, yeah.
Yeah, aren't they very similar games?
No, not really. I mean, they're both multiplayer games, but gameplay is totally different.
Oh, is it? Okay. Okay, I have not played either of them, so I don't know, but I know they're very popular Twitch games, aren't they? That people play.
Yeah, I don't recommend either of them.
That's why you've chosen them. Brilliant. Right. That's absolutely brilliant. Okay, right. Okay, so we're at the 20-minute mark. This is quite a quick one, actually, and I'm a little bit gutted, but okay, we've got to the shout-outs.
Yeah.
So we normally do between 3 and 5 shout-outs.
Yeah, so I'll do 3 because, and let me just say that there's going to be so many people who are mad. I feel like there's so many people that I would like to shout out. But if I've got to pick a few, I'm going to shout out to WarPig because he was one of the first people that I met on Twitter and has just been a huge help. Like I had no idea how to use Twitter when I started, and he just gave me a ton of guidance, ton of advice. He was a huge help, so big shout out to WarPig.
Yeah, WarPig is good, yeah.
Yeah. And then my second shout out, I will go to NachoCat for basically the same reasons. She was one of the first people to follow me on Twitter, and watching my videos and stuff. She just, those 2 people just gave me a lot of confidence getting started with Twitter and YouTube. So shout outs to both of them. And the third shout out has to go to my wife for putting up with all my shit.
Okay. Yeah, when are you going to get her on the videos? Because that seems to be the end thing.
Yeah, I've got one video with her, my Cuphead video. It's a little bit older. I'm thinking about doing another one, trying to find the right game to bring her in on, because she's not really a gamer and she's not very good at games. So finding the right game for us to play together is a little bit challenging, but eventually I'll have her back on.
Yeah, see, I'm pretty much in your sort of neck of the woods there, because my wife is exactly the same. I'm trying to get her involved. She's done a couple of streams with me, but she's not really. she doesn't play computers at all. I don't think she's ever played a computer. And because she's never played a computer, she sees herself as being rubbish now. And I'm like, but that's what people want to see. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
that's what people want to see. People failing and not very good at something. Because you can watch people be good at any game anywhere, can't you? Like,
Yeah.
if you type in walkthroughs, or you watch people doing it in like record time, or I don't know, 100% completions and stuff like
Right.
that.
The person who beats Dark Souls without dodging or blocking or whatever.
Yeah, I think I saw one with what is it? What's the game with the Pit Boy?
Fallout?
Fallout, yeah, with a wrench or something, completing it with a wrench or something like that. And it's like, okay, fair enough. But you can see them anywhere. Do you know what I mean? So I think a lot of people prefer people who come on and aren't very good, because it's funnier. Do you know what I mean? Especially because them type of people tend to rage. Yeah. And I think Retro Wolf.
Yeah, the videos that he did with his mom.
Those
are hilarious.
Yeah, they're brilliant. Yeah. So yeah, that's the sort of thing that I'm trying to get with my girlfriend to play, and I'm trying to get her to see that you don't have to be good to make a good video. Do you know what I mean? You can just. I mean, I'm not very good at games, and I still try.
Yeah, same.
So yeah. Okay then. Okay, well, I guess that's it then. I guess we just say our goodbyes. Thank you for coming. That's a lot shorter than I expected, but we're here, so maybe we'll get you on again when you get to your 10,000 mark.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, congratulations on your growth and the very short 5-month period on YouTube. It's the best I've seen. It's honestly like I've not seen many of your old videos.
They're not good.
They're not good.
No,
right?
not at all.
But I might go back for inspiration now.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see the progress of how bad they are, and then they slowly every few videos, big changes. I'd start doing things a lot differently. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's I mean, sometimes it's good to see that sort of thing, because people realise that actually people don't just come on and smash it. Do you know what I mean? And I'm as easy as you've made it look, I'm pretty sure you work massively hard on the videos and have plenty of fun, and that's what people love your videos for. So thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you having me, and I appreciate all the kind words.
No problem. If you've enjoyed this video, guys, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe. That's it. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. And if you want to hit me up in the messages, just drop a message under the video and I will try and get back to you as soon as possible. I always say, Camel, that people might message in the comments for you as well. So if you want to check out I'm not saying check it forever, but just for the first couple of days, see if anyone might be asking you questions, and maybe you can drop a few responses in there as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and yeah, apart from that, thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
And thank you all for watching. Peace out.
See ya.